Well, Patrick, your first crack at a Grand Prix this season, and in your short program, your usual power and speed, but not the finish today.
No, unfortunately not. But I felt really great considering the situation, being my first Grand Prix and coming back from an injury. It felt really great. I wasn't really too nervous. I had a little bit of butterflies, but I had really good control over it. Had good plan leading into the program. Wasn't twiddling my fingers at the back behind the rink. So I had a real good plan set up. And you know what? It's just my first time.
Maybe next time twiddle your fingers a little bit.
I
wanted to ask you, we know when we get off the ice after a skate that didn't go the way we wanted, if we could sort of see it coming in training or the last few weeks, or if it was one of those days where you made a mistake mentally at the last second, which do you think it was for you today?
You
didn't think I had that in me,
No,
did you?
no, that was a good question. It's kind of hard.
A little of each, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit of each, I think, and I really, I trained the same way I had for the past 2 years when I had a good season, and like I said, it's just the first time, and it really was breaking the ice, and that was the key thing here, was just to show the program, and I'm really excited to show the long tomorrow. I think that's what I'm mostly here for.
Let's take a look back at your short program, and maybe you can take us through the feeling now being on international ice.
First off, new outfit.
Yeah, exactly. New outfit, felt great. The crowd was really amazing. I missed that a lot. Wasn't nervous. He was really calm and ready to go. I was very happy. Happy kid to be here.
Well, Skate Canada is a pretty special event. I certainly remember wanting it more than the other competitions I was in, simply because it was called Skate Canada, and there's all these extra distractions around it. It's good practice for Vancouver.
Definitely.
Actually.
Oh, it was so
and I might
nice.
have wanted it too much, I think, too.
Nice to see the speed and attack again.
All right, here we go. We're up. Now, I thought, you want to hear?
Okay, go ahead.
Your arms were really higher than I thought than usual in rotation, and in my opinion, that shows a little bit of tension, a little bit of apprehension, maybe?
Definitely. My shoulders were definitely higher than usual. It was the whole program. My shoulders started going up and higher.
And you can see the change in the rotation that we usually see. The blur wasn't there.
No. Slow rotation, definitely.
Patrick, you mentioned perhaps I wanted it too much.
Exactly. I think being here and wanting to show the crowd that I was still training very hard during my injury and keeping up in shape, I think I must have wanted to show them too badly. But kept it together. Throughout the footwork, felt great. Really wanted to clear the mistakes I'd made and just move on.
I mentioned while we were watching you live that your circle step, which we're watching right now, isn't a circle. It's more of a continent. It's huge, and you don't look like you're pushing to get across the ice. You just do. What are you, magic skates? What is it?
No, I like to use the flow out of my edges, and I'm very efficient with the way I do my turns. I don't push harder because so I don't have to scratch as much. So I'm much more efficient. So it allows me to just use the power I had from the beginning.
You make it look and sound easy, but it's not.
No. Thanks, Mr. Colson.
That's right.
Your first coach, Mr. Colson.
Spins were feeling a little out of whack, I gotta tell you. They weren't normal. I think I was so focused on speed. I was keeping the speed up, and it's such a concern now to make sure I don't shorten my spins, my rotations. So I think that my
the speed of the spins.
Spins, make sure I have enough rotations in them.
And do you find also if you have made a few mistakes, do you then try that much harder? Does it sort of build on itself?
It could, yeah.
Program?
And that's why this is the first time it's a good practice. Next time I'll know not to try so hard and try to make up for the mistakes and just let it happen.
As we finish off with the short program, you talk about being so excited about the free skate tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. It's a new program.
It was unbelievable, me and Laura, how we worked together, the chemistry we had this year. I gave much more feedback to her during the process of doing the choreography for the long. And I don't know how how we did it. It's just amazing. And being Phantom of the Opera, I'm able to perform and kind of be the Phantom much better than last year, where last year didn't have as much of a
It's fun to have a character. We look forward to the growth of you as a skater. And thank you very much on
Thanks,
what
Tracy.
wasn't the best day at work.
Thanks,
to come
Tracy.
and visit
And
us.
we look forward to the debut of Phantom.